What do you think is the greatest computer game of all time? Do you have any time to play games anymore? Have you played Diablo 4?
I have not played Diablo 4.
I will be doing that shortly. I have to.
All right.
There's just so much history with 1, 2, and 3.
You know what? I'm going to say World of Warcraft.
Ooh.
And it's not that the game is such a great game. It's not. It's that I remember in 2005 when it came out, how it opened my mind to ideas. It opened my mind to like this whole world we've created, right? And there's almost been nothing like it since. Like, you can look at MMOs today, and I think they all have lower user bases than World of Warcraft. Like, EVE Online's kind of cool, but to think that like everyone people are always like, they're looking at the Apple headset, like, what do people want in this VR? Everyone knows what they want. I want Ready Player One, and like that. So I'm going to say World of Warcraft, and I'm hoping that like games can get out of this whole mobile gaming dopamine pump thing, and like
create worlds.
Yeah.
And worlds that captivate a very large fraction of the human population.
Yeah, and I think it'll come back. I believe.
But MMO, like, really, really pull you in.
Games do a good job. I mean, okay, two other games that I think are very noteworthy for me are Skyrim and GTA 5.
Skyrim, yeah, that's probably number one for me. GTA, yeah. What is it about GTA? GTA is really, I guess GTA is real life. I know there's prostitutes and guns and stuff.
They exist in real life too.
Yes, I know, but it's how I imagine your life to be. Actually,
I wish it was that cool.
Yeah. I guess that's because there's Sims, right? Which is also a game I like, but it's a gamified version of life. But it also is. I would love a combination of Sims and GTA. So more freedom, more violence, more rawness, but with also like ability to have a career and family and this kind of stuff.
What I'm really excited about in games is like once we start getting intelligent AIs to interact with.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like the NPCs in games have never been.
But conversationally. Oh, in every way.
In every way. Like when you're actually building a world and a world imbued with intelligence.
Oh yeah.
Right. And it's just hard. Like there's just like running World of Warcraft, like you're limited by what you're running on a Pentium 4. How much intelligence can you run? How many flops did you have? Right. But now when I'm running a game on a 100 petaflop machine, well, it's 5 people. I'm trying to make this a thing. 20 petaflops of compute is 1 person of compute. I'm trying to make that a unit.
20 petaflops?
Yeah.
Is 1 person.
1 person.
1 person flop.
It's like a horsepower. Like, what's a horsepower? It's how powerful a horse is. What's a person of compute? Well,
flop. I got it. That's interesting. VR also adds in terms of creating worlds.
You know what? Bought a Quest 2. I put it on and I can't believe the first thing they show me is a bunch of scrolling clouds and a Facebook login screen.
Yeah.
You had the ability to bring me into a world.
Yeah.
And what did you give me? A pop-up. Right? Like,
well,
and this is why you're not cool, Mark Zuckerberg. But you could be cool. Just make sure on the Quest 3, you don't put me into clouds and a Facebook login screen. Bring me to a world.
I just tried Quest 3. It was awesome. But hear that, guys? I agree with that. So
it didn't have the clouds. It was just so.
You know what? Because the beginning. What is it? Todd Howard said this about design of the beginning of the games he creates. It's like the beginning is so important. I've recently played Zelda for the first time, Zelda Breath of the Wild, the previous one. Yeah. And like, it's very quickly, you come out of this, like within like 10 seconds, you come out of like a cave type place and it's like, this world opens up. It's like, and it pulls you in. You forget whatever troubles I was having, whatever like.
I got to play that from the beginning. I played it for like an hour at a friend's house.
No, the beginning, they got it. They did it really well. The expansiveness of that space, the peacefulness of that place. They got the music. I mean, so much of that is creating that world and pulling you right in.
I'm gonna go buy a Switch. Like I'm gonna go today and buy a Switch.
You should. Well, the new one came out. I haven't played that yet, but Diablo 4 is something. I mean, there's sentimentality also, but something about VR really is incredible. But the new Quest 3 is mixed reality, and I got a chance to try that. So it's augmented reality, and for video games, it's done really, really well.
Is it pass through or cameras?
Cameras?
It's cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
The Apple one, is that one pass through or cameras?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how real it is. I don't know anything. You know,
Coming out in January.
Is it January or is it some point?
Some point. Maybe not January.
Yeah,
Maybe that's my optimism. But Apple, I will buy it. I don't care if it's expensive and does nothing. I will buy it. I will support this future endeavor.
You're the meme. Oh, yes. I support competition. It seemed like Quest was like the only people doing it. And this is great that they're like,
you know what? And this is another place. We'll give some more respect to Mark Zuckerberg. The two companies that have endured through technology are Apple and Microsoft.
Mhm.
Right? And what do they make? Computers and business services. Right? All the memes, social ads, they all come and go.
Mhm.
But you want to endure, build hardware.
yeah. And that, you know, that does a really interesting job. I mean, maybe I'm a noob at this, but it's a $500 headset, Quest 3. And just having creatures run around the space, like our space right here, to me, okay, this is very like boomer statement, but it added windows to the place.
I heard about the aquarium. Yeah.
Yeah, aquarium, but in this case, it was a zombie game, whatever. It doesn't matter. But just like it modifies the space in a way where it really feels like a window and you can look out.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like I was just, it's like a zombie game. They're running at me, whatever. But what I was enjoying is the fact that there's like a window and they're stepping on objects in this space. That was a different kind of escape. Also because you can see the other humans. So it's integrated with the other humans. It's really,
and that's why it's more
really
important than ever that the AIs running on those systems are aligned with you.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to augment your entire world.
Oh, yeah. And those AIs have I mean, you think about all the dark stuff, like sexual stuff. Like if those AIs threaten me, that could be haunting. Like if they threaten me in a non-video game way, it's like,
yeah.
Like they'll know personal information about me, and it's like, and then you lose track of what's real, what's not. Like, what if stuff is like hacked?
There's two directions the AI girlfriend company can take. Right? There's like the highbrow, something like her. Maybe something you kind of talk to, and then there's the lowbrow version of it where I want to set up a brothel in Times Square.
Yeah.
It's not cheating if it's a robot. It's a VR experience.
Is there an in between?
No, I don't want to do that one or that one.
Have you decided yet?
No, I'll figure it out. We'll see where the technology goes.
I would love to hear your opinions for George's third company. What to do, the brothel in Times Square or the her experience?